A whole lot of racing, getting down and dirty this week on Big Sky Outdoors. Big Sky Outdoors is brought to you by Counter Assault, your ultimate protection in the wild. By Montana Army Navy, get it, get out, and live it. And by Don K. Subaru, locally owned, community involved. Welcome to Big Sky Outdoors, I'm Matt Redding. Hey, this week we're in Big Fork for the Spartan race, an obstacle course that pushes the mental and physical limits of its muddy and tough competitors.
We have a problem. We as a species has a problem. We just continue to get softer with every generation, and this is going on for hundreds of generations. We seek, indoor plumbing, creature comforts, warm houses. The next generation is expected to live 5 years less than the current generation, and that's unacceptable. We're animals. I believe we're animals. We should all know that, but we've forgotten. And animals are meant to be out in tough weather and climbing ropes and crawling and swimming. Spartan race is the entryway to that new life.
You have trained over the year, the months, the days, and the hours for this very moment, right here, right now, in Montana. That training will prevail, and you will not fail. Who am I? Look to the Spartan on your left, to your front, and to your rear. Give them a high five and encourage them. These are your fellow Spartans. You will draw strength from them. You will not retreat. You will not surrender. Today is your day. Are you ready? Who am I? Who am I? Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go!
Smoky.
This course is 4.6 miles. It's got 18 obstacles. I think what's unique about it is my GPS said we did 4,000 feet of climbing during it, so it's a fair amount. There's some standard obstacles, if you will, that we deploy at all of our events. The walls. There's the barbed wire pits. The rope climbs. I think what's unique about each venue, especially here, is the terrain. So, I mean, we don't have any other venue where you can be on top of the mountain up there and oversee a beautiful lake with snow-capped mountains in the distance. And in 1 minute it's snowing, the next minute it's sunny, and the next minute it's raining. And I think that brings some uniqueness to this venue.
It's a craze, that's happening across the country. Our core efforts is to bring events like this into the community. Right. And obviously these folks are coming from all across the country and some across the world to participate in this, and it provides tremendous economic impact for our valley and a great time of year. It's kind of our kickoff to summer, and that's how we look at it. 80% of the participants are coming from over 100 miles or more.
Right. Lakeland, Florida.
Great Falls. I'm from upstate New York.
Bozeman.
I'm from Lehigh, Utah. I'm from Long Beach, California.
And the spending trend of these athletes, they're here, they stay for 2 or 3 nights, so it fills up our hotels, our restaurants, our retail, gas stations, everything. So it's really a great value to this community. But the course in general here is the toughest sprint that's ever been built in the world. So it's really neat to have that offering here in the community.
Hands down toughest course we have in the sprint distance. Sprint distance is 3+ miles, 3 to 4 miles. Super is like 8+ miles, Beast is 13.2 miles. This is a beast in sprints clothing. This is a tough, tough course.
Hey, it's still pretty early in today's race, but let's take a break and let these guys catch a quick breather, and let's check out this week's quiz question.
Today is your day, right here, right now, in your house.
The Spartan race is a relatively new event, the first being in Vermont in 2010. Now the Spartan race is a global phenomenon, with about 80 ongoing races each year throughout the world. So that brings us to this week's outdoor quiz question. How many countries worldwide host the Spartan race? If you know the answer, find Big Sky Outdoors on Facebook or at www.bigskyoutdoorshow.com. Click on our outdoor quiz link, give us the correct answer, and you'll be entered to win a canister of bear spray from our friends at Counter Assault. Your ultimate protection in the wild. Big Sky Outdoors will be right back after these messages.
Army-Navy is your hunting headquarters. It's the best place around when you're serious about saving money on the things you need to go hunting. Knife sharpeners, wool gloves, backpacking meals, optics, socks, boots, insoles, stoves. Why, it's a virtual hunter's checklist. All name brands and all at fantastic savings. On Highway 2 in Evergreen and Highway 93 in Whitefish. MontanaArmyNavy.com.
2014 Subaru Outback from Don K. Subaru is an IIHS top safety pick and gets 30 MPG. And just listen to what our customers are saying.
This was the best, most enjoyable experience I've ever had in buying a car. Sarah F.
We have nearly 50 Outbacks in stock starting as low as $23,495. Come experience it for yourself. Don K. Whitefish, locally owned, community involved.
Are y'all ready to go?
No, not even close.
Yeah.
We are scared out of our mind.
It's going to be a challenge, but it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, smoke.
It feels like the time and the place and the day to go do some racing. I'm gonna carry you. Let's go! Urinators of the world unite!
There's tons of logs on the trail, big log piles, and there's more obstacles put up. Like last time there's only 4, and this time there's only 6.
Don't follow me, Katie.
burpees are done over there. Thank you. Keep the spears off the court. Thank you. By the way, you look sick. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, the Spartan race is just heating up, but let's take a break and check out this week's fishing report.
The 2014 Subaru Outback from Don K. Subaru is an IIHS top safety pick and gets 30 mpg. And just listen to what our customers are saying.
This was the best, most enjoyable experience I've ever had in buying a car. Sarah F.
We have nearly 50 Outbacks in stock starting as low as $23,495. Come experience it for yourself. Don K. Whitefish, locally owned, community involved.
Well, what about the people here?
You know, I'm glad you asked. I think all week our staff have been commenting about how amazing the volunteers are. And normally, you know, we usually get a lot of volunteers, but volunteers that came here, like I would hire every single one of them. They, any age, guys that would volunteer all week, and some of them were actually talking about bringing on to hire because they did so well. And even beyond that, just going out into the town, the Big Fort and Kalispell, and the support we got, can't express how awesome they've been in supporting our event. And it goes a long way for us. I mean, to see that, and it makes us want to come back.
You know, we've hopefully established a good long-term relationship with them. Our hope is to continue to have them back year after year in May, and you know, we'll continue to work with them to make sure it's profitable and successful for them as well as our community.
I mean, we get 90% of our people here, or 4,500 people here, are couch potatoes. They just got off the couch, and they don't know what to expect, and they're scared. And when they get here and they take that first step, things start to change. And they're out of breath and they're mad, and if I happen to be on the course, they're mad at me. But man, when they come across the finish line and a few hours go by, it feels really, really good. Because there's not many things in their lives, and most of our lives, that are like this, right? We're told from the time we're kids, stay out of the mud, don't go out in the rain, don't go out in the cold, put on your jacket. And this throws all that stuff out the window. You're not an elite athlete, just start walking. Walking, doing some burpees, the burpee, go down and do a push-up, jump back up, and some pull-ups. If you did those three things, even just a mile walk every day and 30 burpees and 30 pull-ups, you'd be pretty far ahead in competing in a Spartan race.
You know, I would say, you know, don't be intimidated by it. You know, you go at your own pace. There's a lot of support out here, and people don't think they can do something like this, but they can if they apply themselves and make the commitment to come out here and do it. But, you know, this event is really for everyone.
I'm
I actually got a free entry, and I've been doing a bit of trail running recently, so I thought it would be a good test to see what kind of shape I'm in. It was definitely tough. The hills kind of killed me, but the obstacles were really fun. I like those with the barbed wire. Got some nice sand burns on my knees, but other than that, it felt pretty good.
Amazingly well. Amazingly well, actually.
Montana Spartan, obviously difficult, a lot of vertical feet, 4,000 feet vertical in about 4 or 5 miles. Definitely a lot more difficult than than last year as well. So it was a fun race. It was awesome.
You know what? I can't think of a single hardest part. All of it was hard.
That's a great sign that our lead racer is fast approaching the finish line. Making his way towards the 8-foot wall. Get over the 8-foot wall. Let's give him a big round of applause. Great job. Reebok Spartan Sprint here in Montana. Matt Novakovich, the bear, out of Alaska.
Difficult course, one of those courses where you don't know if you've got it until you get to the finish line, because there's a lot of surprises along the way. I kept coming close to the finish line. I could hear all the excitement and everyone cheering, but at the same time I'd look and we'd be out there carrying the sandbag. And you finish the sandbag, you got to go up again, and just never really let up, you know? One of those tougher courses. It's green, the terrain is soft, it's just, you're running through the woods, it's like a playground out there, and you know, a lot of obstacles, but at the same time a lot of terrain obstacles where you're on your toes thinking the whole entire time.
Hey, some of the racers are just finishing up the race and others are just getting started. Let's take a quick break and check out the latest and greatest in this week's Gear Guide.
Hey everybody, this is Joel Stevenson from Big Sky Outdoors, and we're at Montana Army Navy for this week's Outdoor Gear Guide. We're going to talk to Austin about some sleeping bags.
Hey guys, how you doing? Here at Montana Army Navy, we have various sleeping bags for all your needs. But today we're going to talk about the Marmot Never Summer. It's a great bag. It's rated to 0 degrees. It's just shy of 4 pounds. It's a 600 fill bag. It's great for those super cold nights. It'll keep you toasty warm. It's right at that $270 price range. If you guys have any other questions, come in and join us at either one of our locations, Kalispell or Whitefish, or check us out online.
Army Navy is your hunting headquarters. It's the best place around when you're serious about saving money on the things you need to go hunting. Knife sharpeners, wool gloves, backpacking meals, optics, socks, boots, insoles, stoves. Why, it's a virtual hunter's checklist. All name brands and all at fantastic savings. On Highway 2 in Evergreen and Highway 93 in Whitefish. MontanaArmyNavy.com.
14 Subaru Outback from Don K. Subaru is an IIHS top safety pick and gets 30 mpg. And just listen to what our customers are saying.
This was the best, most enjoyable experience I've ever had in buying a car. Sarah F.
We have nearly 50 Outbacks in stock starting as low as $23,495. Come experience it for yourself. Don K. Whitefish, locally owned, community involved.
Welcome back to Big Sky Outdoors. Hey, if you're looking for a reason to get outside and maybe get a little muddy and a little sweaty, here's a look at what's coming up in this week's outdoor calendar.
If the Spartan race has you interested in getting down and dirty, the Montana Mucker will feed your need. On June 28th at the Great Divide Ski Area, it's a 3-mile commando-style obstacle course full of steep slopes, rope climbs, and stream crossings, and lots of mud. Visit MontanaMucker.com for all the details and registration. Also coming up on Saturday, June 28th, is to celebrate the Swan foot and bike races. The foot races include a half marathon, 10K, 5K, and a 1-mile option along the trails of the Mission Mountains and Swan Front. There is also a 13 and 34-mile bike trip as well. Register by this weekend at SwanEcosystemCenter.org. If fishing is more your thing, on Saturday and Sunday, June 28th and 29th, is the Canyon Ferry Walleye Tournament. Come win cash prizes and awards for your fishing efforts. There's a great parade in Townsend on Friday, so come up and spend the entire weekend. Call 266-5582 for more information and to register. Looking for some R&R after a long hike or a day on the river? Well, head to Big Sky on Thursday, June 26th at 7 p.m. in the town center for a night of live music with the Slide Brothers. It's a free event and everyone is welcome. Visit bigskyarts.org for details and for more information. If you have an event that you would like to post on Big Sky Outdoors, go to our Facebook page or www.bigskyoutdoorshow.com. Give us all the details of your outdoor event and we'll post it here on Big Sky Outdoors.
Hey, next time you get outside and do something adventurous, like the Spartan race here, make sure you take your camera with you, take a few pictures, and send them to us at Big Sky Outdoors, and you'll be entered to win in our weekly Photo of the Week contest. Now it's time to turn the time over to you, the viewer, for this week's Photo of the Week contest. Our first photo was sent by Kathy Sowell. We can see why we received several pictures of the spectacular waterfall. Not far off Highway 47 in the Targhee National Forest, you can hear the thunder of both Upper and Lower Mesa Falls. If you haven't seen it in person, we suggest you make the road trip to capture it for yourself. We guarantee Mesa Falls and your photo album will both be overflowing. This next photo may have been torn from the pages of a storybook, or perhaps Van Gogh's art book. It's a starry, starry night in Oregon's Sky Lake wilderness. After a long hike in, Siudara captured the challenge cabin, warmed inside by a toasty fire, good friends, and good food. This isn't a view you'll likely see out your kitchen window, but if you like a snapshot to throw on your fridge, you better make your way up to Pegan Pass near Preston Park. It must have been difficult for Wade Redman to choose just one photo to send for his blockbuster day. His route included the view of 4 glaciers, beautiful wildflowers, lots of bighorn sheep and marmots at the pass, and a unique view of the rugged garden wall from the east side of the Continental Divide. Eager to start the hiking season, Devin Lane hiked almost 4 miles of long switchbacks to grab this photo at the top of Apgar Fire Lookout, in the southwestern corner of Glacier National Park. The Apgar Lookout Trail is one of the earliest trails with great views to be snow-free in the park, making it an excellent choice for any early season hike. Devin's efforts rewarded him with this grand view of Lake McDonald, as well as the high peaks into the heart of Glacier. This week our winning photo goes to Dave Smith, who took a solo fishing trip in northwest Montana. What do you do when you're alone and it takes 20 minutes to land a large 42-inch pike? Well, you take a selfie, of course. Dave released this beast back into the depth and now has proof of his biggest catch to date. And we have proof that our viewers love life under the big sky. Remember to submit your pictures along with a brief explanation of your latest outdoor adventures on our Facebook page, Big Sky Outdoors, or on our website, bigskyoutdoorshow.com. The winner each week wins a Gold Zero Guide 10 solar panel kit from our friends at Montana Army Navy in Kalispell and Whitefish. Power your next adventure with the sun. Get it, get out, and live it.
Never expected it to get this big, but I was choked up this morning. I get choked up every time when the starting line goes on and you look around and you see all the people here, or people come over and want to take a picture with you and shake your hand. It's like, it is a movement, and it's a positive movement. Listen, I get 600 emails a day on average. I'm not living the lifestyle I'm preaching because I sit in front of a computer and it's not, there are days, most days, where I'm pretty aggravated about that. But then you get a bunch of those emails saying you changed somebody's life, or somebody comes over and says you changed my life. And so what better thing can we be doing? There's nothing you could be doing better. This is not about creating hope, or this is like changing people. Like coal changes into diamonds, right? You put them under pressure and they come out a different person. And so we're doing something really positive, and that's viral.
Hey, thanks for joining us this week on Big Sky Outdoors. Hey, if you're interested in participating in next year's Spartan race, go to spartanrace.com for more information and start working out now so you're ready. Join us next week as we explore more wild places and more wild things in this great state of ours. We'll see you then.